I'm Gizmo.
I'll see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
When Gizmo first came into our lives, he was little more than a shadow of a bird. His feathers were dull and almost lifeless. His eyes looked empty and distant. It seemed like he hadn't known peace or happiness in years.
Can you turn around?
It's fine.
I think he said that's annoying. And he's laughing. Gizmo.
And that was probably true. Gizmo had spent the first 16 years of his life confined to a small cage, completely alone. No toys, no songs, no companionship, just silence and solitude. Somewhere along the way, he gave up. He didn't sing, didn't talk, didn't even react to the world around him. When we first brought him home from the shelter, he was so quiet that you might not have believed he was a parrot. His body was stiff, as if he didn't know how to relax. He didn't trust us, and why would he? To him, we were just more people in a world that had already forgotten him.
What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot.
For the first 2 weeks in our home, we didn't pressure him. We simply let him be. We placed his cage in the heart of the house, where he could hear us talk, laugh, cook, and live. We sat near him and spoke softly. No sudden moves, no demands, just quiet presence. We wanted him to understand one thing. He was safe now. At first, all we heard were a few hesitant words, random, out-of-place phrases, like little tests, as if he was checking to see if we were different from the rest, and we'd answer gently, letting him know he was safe and loved. Then one morning, everything changed. I was in the kitchen making breakfast when I heard a clear, curious voice. I turned around, no one else was there, just Gizmo, sitting on his perch, watching me. That was the moment I realized Gizmo wasn't broken. He was simply waiting for someone to speak to the part of him that still believed in connection. After that day, he became a small miracle in our home. He began joining our conversations, adding his own presence at the most unexpected and funny moments. If I stayed up too late, he seemed to notice. He developed a sense of humor too, and seemed to enjoy being part of everything we did. We started giving him more freedom, letting him explore the house. He never went far. Maybe it was loyalty, maybe caution. He couldn't fly, his muscles had weakened from so many years in the cage. We didn't know if he ever would, but we gave him space, choices, and most of all, love. And he gave that love back. If someone in the house was sick, Gizmo would sit quietly beside them, refusing to leave. When we laughed, he laughed too, joining in as if he understood the joke. My mom had always dreamed of having a parrot, and Gizmo quickly became her favorite. But over time, he chose me as his person. When I walked through the door, he greeted me first. I couldn't help but smile every time. He's not just a pet. He's family. He's laughter. He's healing. He's proof that even a soul who's been caged most of its life can still find freedom, love, and happiness again. Now, I can't imagine my life without Gizmo. He fills every room with warmth. Every quiet moment becomes shared. Every day feels brighter with him around. So if this story touched you, share it. Comment, like, subscribe, whatever you choose to do. Just remember, before bringing an exotic pet into your life, take the time to truly learn about them. They deserve more than just a home. They deserve patience, understanding, and a second chance. Because sometimes even a broken bird only needs someone to believe in them.